Hello, namaste, sastriyakal and adab. Welcome to Not That Harsh Vlogs. Today we'll be reviewing Aprilia RS457, and we have my friend with us today, Mr. Karan. Hello, Karan.
Yeah. Hi.
Welcome to Not That Harsh Vlogs. When did you bought this bike? What was the on-road price and what was the location?
Yeah, so I purchased it on 5th Jan
Okay.
2025 this year. I purchased it from Long Miles, Chinchod, and it cost me around 5,45,000 on road.
Okay. So first, we'll talk about the ergonomics of this bike. Okay, the rider triangle. We'll talk about how is the comfort.
Yeah, so first of all, it's a sports bike, so you won't expect it to be comfortable. The position is aggressive. I mean, it is supposed to be aggressive because the bike is powerful. You have to be attentive. But in the city, I observed that the suspension is very good. Uh, Not that much in off-road, but I believe that if you travel for long, around 100 kilometers is pretty much comfortable compared to like other sports bike.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next, we will talk about pillion comfort. If you have any friends that to sit on your bike, what is their feedback?
Yeah.
We can talk about that.
One thing I can say, this is not for pillion. Like I have got all bad reviews about it. Like
Okay.
there's very less space for the pillion. Plus the grab rails are very small.
Okay.
So and the posture itself is very difficult. Like I've got feedback ki, like if they sit on the bike, it feels like they're on another level because height is also
Yeah.
for the pillion, it's too high.
Okay. So now that we are talking about rider and pillion comfort, we can talk about the suspension as well. How is the suspension of this bike?
So talking about the rear suspension, it's monoshock. I believe like compared to other bikes in the same segment which I've tested, this is the best so far. So I've tested Apache and R15, R3. Comparatively, this is very smooth.
Okay.
It's like tweakable also. So I have adjusted it according to my riding style also.
Okay. So when you say other bikes, so you are talking about R3, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think R3 has adjustable suspension, right?
No, I think.
So I think that's a plus for this bike. It has both
Yeah,
front and rear both are adjustable, right? Okay.
Right.
Next, we'll talk about the vibrations on this bike. I know it's a short stroke engine, twin cylinder, but still we'll talk about it for my subscribers to know that how exactly is it, how does the bike feels in all the RPM ranges, how is the vibration.
Yeah, so below 5,000, you don't feel the bike at all.
Okay.
Like it's so smooth, you won't feel anything, not on the foot pegs, not on the handlebar. After 5,000, you feel a slight vibration, but nothing that will like cause any discomfort.
Okay.
I've observed like compared to other bikes, this is comparatively very smooth.
When you say compared to other bikes, what bikes exactly are we talking about?
So specifically the Apache 310 RTR and the RR. So I've tested that. Those were like the foot pegs were vibrating after like even initial
Initial RPMs.
yeah, initial RPMs also.
Okay.
So comparatively, this is very smooth. You don't feel anything.
Okay, I think it is mostly because of single cylinder high CC engine. That is why it vibrates a lot.
Yeah, could be that also.
Yeah.
I mean, comparatively, even R3 is also smooth.
Okay. Yeah, it's a twin cylinder.
It's
Right?
also twin cylinder, right? So
So vibration is not a problem exactly.
yeah,
Per
it's
se,
not
right?
a problem.
Now we'll talk about stock tires. How are the tires? What brand are they? Actually, I don't know. If you know, you can talk about them.
So these are Aprilia in-house tires.
Okay.
Uh,
Nice. I
not
don't know
from,
that.
yeah. So the rear section is 150 and 110 at the front.
You do love your bike. I don't know the size of tires on my bike actually.
Yeah, I have done all the research.
Okay, nice. So we can talk about the grips. How do they feel in the corners exactly, and how do they feel on different kind of surface like gravels and wet surface? We can talk about that.
Yeah. So stock tire on corners, dry corners, it grips very good. Like you can lean more than 45 degree.
Oh, nice.
It's very grippy. you get a confidence. Even on low RPMs, there are times when you feel like you might lose grip, but it stays on the ground in dry. In wet, it's a bit risky because it's a sports bike. The tread is very less, but I've not faced any issue yet on wet tracks,
Okay.
like wet roads. As for gravel, yeah, there are times when I feel like it loses grip.
Okay.
Uh, that also depends, like on which gear I am, how much throttle I'm playing.
Giving.
Yeah.
So now that we are talking about stock tires, how does it feel on the corners? We'll talk about the next most important thing on the bike, the brakes.
Yeah. So you might know that Aprilia is infamous for its brakes. The rear brake, especially, it lacks in bite. The front brake is good enough, but the rear brake, I believe they should have given it some more size, or at least given center brake pads by default. They have an option of aftermarket. They provided, but that comes as an accessory, so you have to pay 10-15,000 extra for that.
I think 10-15,000 is too much.
Yeah, it's too much.
Usually, it is not advised to use the rear brakes, but it's still they are good to have. I think, right?
Yeah.
In case of emergency braking, we need to apply both the brakes equally.
Yeah, so like the 70-30 ratio, if you go, still the rear brake, I believe it has no bite. Like I have to rely more on the front brake.
Front brakes.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, we will talk about the headlights. How you throw off the lights? Do you feel that you need a oxide?
So in city, if you say uh, the low beam and high beam, it's good enough. I can see pretty clearly.
Okay.
Driving at night on high beam, it's a little bit. I think it lacks in throw, uh, especially on the sides, because I believe the high beam is just one single bulb.
Okay.
So it throws the light straight, not on the edges. So maybe if you are riding at night, I think that time you'll require aux light.
Next, we'll talk about the power delivery. So, say I have a reference of Duke 390 after 5,000 RPM, it comes alive. So, is there anything like that, or the acceleration is pretty linear on this bike?
No, so till, as you said, till 5,000 RPM, it's good. Like I think as per the salesman, they had told me that below 5,000 RPM, it mostly relies on the one cylinder.
Okay.
And after 5,000, it comes alive. Both the cylinders get activated. You feel that grunt,
Okay.
that power, and the immediate torque that you get. So from 5 till 10, that RPM band, that's very quick.
So that there is an element of a surprise when you give out the throttle, right?
Yeah, and it might surprise you. Like if you turn off the traction control, uh, you might lose control also. There are cases like in initial gear, especially if you pull the throttle quick enough, you'll automatically get a power wheelie.
Okay. That's nice to hear. So next we'll talk about the maintenance cost of this bike. We'll talk about the service and service charges. How many services you have got it done yet?
Yeah, so I've got two services, first and second.
Okay.
So the first one, and I mean both services were free services, just the parts and labor cost. First service cost me around 3,500,
Okay.
and the second one around 6,000.
Okay. Next we'll talk about fuel economy. So if you please shed some light on that as well.
Yeah, so in city, this gives around 17-18
Okay.
in bumper to bumper traffic. On highways, particularly if you are like light on the throttle, it can give around 25
Okay.
to 30 also, depending on how high RPM revving you are.
Okay.
So below 5,000 RPM, I have got 28 also.
Oh, nice. Now we'll talk about the pros of this bike. If you can give out few points that you like about the bike.
So first thing I loved about this bike, the looks.
Okay.
It's aggressive. The front end, the headlight specifically. Uh, Also, the tank also, it's quite aggressive compared to other bikes. The posture actually it like glues your knees to the tank.
Right.
So it's like you're one with the bike.
Okay.
So I love that. Apart from that, if you are looking for something in between a high cc bike like 600 700 cc's and 400, this is the best choice. I like reviewed other bikes also in the market around 4 500 cc. For example, the Ninja 500 and R3. This is the best option, like budget wise, feature wise,
Okay.
and power wise.
Okay. And now that we talked about the pros, let's talk about the cons as well. What are the drawbacks of this bike?
Yeah, so first time Aprilia has launched this bike in India.
Okay.
So I believe the service is uh, they have to improve on that.
Okay.
Uh,
What exactly they should improve on?
so basically, any issue the bike faces, it stays in the service center almost for a month.
So technicians are not that knowledgeable, and yeah.
Not knowledgeable. There are technicians.
Okay.
There are only few technicians, and
Okay.
the service range also is quite less. Like in Pune, I believe there are after 2024, there are only 2 showrooms
Okay.
compared to other brands which came with Aprilia, like
So
Tran.
service outlets is a problem.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a problem.
And anything else?
Uh, and the issue of parts. So Aprilia claims that they develop it in Chakan, but some of the parts they have to import from Italy.
So there's a parts availability
Parts
issue.
availability. So I recently met with an accident where the front headlight was damaged.
Okay.
So they it took almost 1 month to import that headlight.
Okay.
So I believe they should at least, if there are large number of bikes that are getting sold, so they should keep some parts for spares.
Okay.
So another part I would like to add about the rear brakes, like on Indian roads, it's critical to have good brakes.
Right.
Because as you know, on highways in city, you have to stay alert. Anyone comes from anywhere, especially in Pune, you have oncoming traffic, wrong
From
side of
both sides. From both sides.
yeah, right. So I believe they should provide an upgrade for the brake pads, or at least provide a bigger brake,
Bigger disc.
bigger disc next time.
So anything else you want to talk about? If you have any thoughts to share to my viewers as well, then you can talk about it.
Yeah, one more point I wanted to share, like uh, in social media, everyone knows like Aprilia has got infamous for its reliability. People are saying that the engine is not reliable, it gets blown, or any part gets like while riding, it gets what do you say?
The engine is blown or something like that.
Yeah. So there are some videos on internet also where smoke comes out of the exhaust and automatically the engine turns off. Battery issue specifically.
Okay.
I personally faced some battery issue. Like I was traveling from office, and in between I was riding around 40-50, and the engine just went off.
Okay.
The display also went off.
Okay.
I was like trying to figure out what was the issue. So apparently the rectifier got damaged
Okay.
and it got blown. So that's why I was not able to start the bike.
Okay. So what is the warranty scene on this bike? How many kilometers for how many years?
No, so the warranty they have around 5 years.
Okay.
But these all issues, I believe they should have tested properly,
Okay.
especially the battery issue. So if you keep the bike for 1 week and you don't start it, the battery will get drained.
Oh,
So you have
that's
to,
the major con, I guess.
yeah. The working range is around 14-15 volt.
Hmm.
It will drop to 10 volt, and you.
And how do they rectify this issue?
Uh,
How do you rectify it actually?
I usually try to at least cold start the bike in 2 days interval.
Okay,
So
so
the battery stays alive.
okay, I think Aprilia should work on that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for sharing your views and thoughts about this bike
Yeah.
for my viewers. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
We'll meet again. सर अभी तो दाँत में जाना है वैसे। ठीक है।